What's good, fams? Welcome to my first ever podcast. Smiling already. I didn't even. This is a bit nerve wracking. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I don't know. I just have this feeling that I should do it, try it at least. I'm always telling you guys to try stuff, so here's me trying something new. Um, Basically, I'm always listening to podcasts, always learning, trying to grow. And yeah, I think it's a good tool to help others as well. So yeah, this is me starting a podcast. So I think I should just explain some stuff about me, I guess. Introduce you guys to me. Introduce myself to you. Basically, my name is Remia Siotanima Ape. I live in Allen Grove, Brisbane, Australia. I have 7 kids. 5 are my biological, 2 are my step. I have a wife. She's very good. Um, what else? I think that's the main part of me. But I think I want to share my story as well because we all have different stories and different reasons as to why we do things. So basically, um, when I was younger, back in school, I was always the bigger kid, but I wasn't the most aggressive or the most. People could tell like I was. I don't know. I guess you could say softer. But I was more kinder, and yeah, that was basically it. But yeah, growing up around my mates and stuff, I always felt like I had to be like them because their way was a cool way, no matter what. Like being soft and being kind and trying to show love to people was always looked down on. Even now, it's looked down on. But yeah, that was pretty much my way growing up. I didn't play a lot of rugby. I did play rugby to be around my friends, but I liked basketball and volleyball more because I was taller. So it'd be obvious to like use my height to my advantage. But majority of my friends were playing rugby, and yeah, so I just sort of drifted along there as well. Started watching rugby like everyone else does. I wasn't, yeah, I was pretty much just doing what everyone else does. I think we all did that when we were younger. Even now, kids these days, they just do what other kids do just to fit in. They all want to feel like they fit in, fit into a group. So they try to dress the same, listen to the same music, talk about the same people, listen to the same everything pretty much. Follow each other wherever they go, stuff like that. Whether they do good things or bad things, it all depended on the crowd they were hanging around or that we were hanging around back in school. Yeah, so that was pretty much my life growing up. I was always like the bigger, softer kind of person, but I was always looked down on. Every time I try to help people, every try to do good for people, people would just always be like, "You're too kind." I'm like, "How can you be too kind?" Like, I think we need it. We teach our kids to be kind, yet when we grow up, it's a bit different. And we can blame other people, but I think it's important that we just stay true to who we are, eh? So, yeah, in the last couple of years, being on a different sort of journey, growth from within, and just finally taking it upon myself that it's important to be who you are from the inside out. All that kindness and love that I have inside, it's time to show it. It's time. I think now is like more important. We need it more now than ever because we look around. It's very hard for people to share how they feel. And sometimes when you we're always around people that say, "Oh, harden up, you know, harden up, stop being soft, stop being pussy, all this stuff." But then when those hard people come down to it, when they're hurting, and then you know they're hurting inside, they want to let it out, but they can't because they're so used to being hard on the outside that they break on the inside. They start thinking very negative and start thinking like, you know, the worst possible scenarios. And, we try to help our friends and family where we can by telling them to speak up, but I don't think it's easy to say that if we're always telling each other to harden up and whatnot. But it's much easier for people to become more vulnerable when we're more vulnerable. Like I notice like a lot of people come to me with their problems. I don't mind, but they're always confiding in me. They find it easy to just confide in me. Even just yesterday, there's this guy going on about his job where we're working at now. And like, I'm not complaining. I don't mind like listening to people, because that's what they need. And I could see that he was hurting and, he was stressing out. And I just try to give him some advice and just try to make his day a bit better. But yeah, that's all. Basically, yeah, that's what I want to do with this sort of podcast. Is sort of like share more of my experience, share more of my knowledge that I've learned from other people, from podcasts, YouTube. Share a lot of my knowledge about how to be happier every day, because everyone knows like everyone can almost feel like that vibe when I give off just being on video, or I don't know about podcasts, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, they just feel that vibe. They feel like it's something that's needed in their life sometimes. And yeah, basically that's why my brand is Humble Motivation as well, because I want to try and help motivate people and try and help people just in general. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I think that's my main focus on sharing today. This podcast is just basically who I am, what my mission is. My mission is to help people, motivate them, help them grow, help them find their purpose. It's so weird, like, I can offer my help, but if people don't want help, you know, I can't help them, basically. But, I'm never the type to just brush someone off that needs help. If they need help, I will try my best to help them. But, yeah, I can't help anyone that doesn't ask for help. But I just keep trying to do what I do. Hopefully some of the messages that I post here on either my podcast or my Insta will help you guys. Yeah, I'll try my best to share what I know, share the love, share how to be a man, but still show love. I think yeah, these days it's required, it's a need. Because a lot of people, a lot of men are like, oh, there's a lot of men, taking their own lives because they can't deal and can't cope with what they're going on with in life. And yeah, hopefully I can help in that area. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. If there's anything that you want me to talk about in the next podcast, let me know. Yeah, that'll be it for now. Short and sweet. And tomorrow, post about something else different. See how we go. Yeah, like always, love you guys. Make sure you guys are doing more things that excite you. Put more excitement in your lives, and keep chasing them goals. Keep chasing them dreams. That's your dreams. Don't listen to anyone. Just keep following your own heart. And yeah, love y'all. God bless. Don't stress. Peace.